Picture yourself in a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies.
Hi, I am Francis Bacon, and I am an English scientist. I was most credited for the development of the scientific method and being the Lord Chancellor of England at one point in my life.
Good morrow. I'm William Shakespeare, and I'm an English poet and playwright.
I am most noticeable for my invention of the assembly line and one of today's most popular car companies, Ford.
We are three very powerful figures, and we will discuss what is today a very important in America, the state of education.
As you might already know, the state of education in America is becoming worse every day and a bigger problem for our future. It says here, if this problem keeps steadily growing, then America will keep falling behind other nations in terms of ranking education. That is already number 14 of all nations. Go.
If you do not think that is bad enough, over 7,000 kids drop out of high school every day. 26% of all high school kids drop out each year, and over 68% of prison inmates are also high school dropouts.
Now that you have a little glimpse of how well our students are doing, we have all each come up with a theory to propose against this problem, based on our importance and what we did in order to become who we are today as a famous figure. Many students in America have a hard time speaking or simply cannot speak English at all. Mostly it is because they come from other countries, or they have not had the time to acknowledge the English language. Therefore, I declare all students who do not fully speak English should be ruled to take more rigorous English classes, in order to improve the usage of their English. As a playwright, poet, and an important figure of modern literature, you must overcome the proper ways of the language itself.
What an excellent idea! That way the students can learn better English in school and perhaps boost up the language ranking across the world at the same time.
Yes, and it does not stop there. As I said, I am a poet and playwright. I believe all students should be fluent and learn greatly in English because the language is not just used in America. It is used and can be read anywhere in the world. Even though it is not the most common language, it is very close to the first, and it is a big deal to know. If kids can speak English, it can be used to communicate with each other through telephone, internet, social media, and it can be used to share ideas to the government, and it would be a whole lot more difficult to handle in this world without the existence of languages.
Yes, it would. You have a very nice solution, William. Very well thought out as well. Now that you have stated your solution, I would like to tell you mine. As you see, I am most noted for the development of the scientific method published from my book, Novum Organum, in 1622. I am a fair man who believes in science through method and observation. That being said, I would like to change today's face of the students by bringing them why I'm here in the first place, the scientific method. It may seem simple, but it's much deeper than it seems.
Oh really? Moreover, how is that so?
If it were to be explained simply in words, I would claim that the method is just a series of steps you need to take in order to find a solution to an experiment.
Isn't that all it is?
Yes, but there is much more to what I said. It is very complex, and there are endless possibilities in finding a conclusion for the problem you want to experiment. Now, I want to use this on our education today. Our students' future keeps on declining due to the fact that they are dwelling in their studies. If every single person in the United States uses the scientific method based on our declining education and tests why it keeps on going downhill, we are bound to find out why we are not number one.
What do you mean when you say test and experiment on the education?
What I mean is, every person will think of a solution that can possibly help our education today. Then they will proceed to actually test it, and based on results, see if it influenced and somehow helped the education.
I see. That way with so many different conclusions, we know we have to find a way.
Yep. In addition, who knows, with so many people giving solutions, we are probably going to find not just one, but many ways to help our current state of education. Then we might even be able to move on to other problems, like starvation or overpopulation, using the scientific method as well.
Very excellent solutions, Ben. I'm guessing you would like to hear my solution now. When I introduced the $5 workday, which was doubling the pay of my employees every day for work, I was thinking about the workers, how they felt, and their needs. Well, I propose that we do the same thing for this education problem. I say if we go for what the children want and respond to their needs, we can boost every child's education.
That seems like a very good idea, but could you elaborate it a bit more?
Of course, you see, if we give the children a better working environment, find teachers that will grab a hold and maintain their interest in the subject, you will see a great increase in their grades and productivity in classrooms.
Is that so?
Another thing that I would like to point out is the study of science and math. I'm very skilled in these two subjects and know the importance of both. If we get the students' opinion and respond to their reasonable needs, then maybe the future generation will be able to create and have innovative and brilliant ideas as we three men have created and done. Well, this has been Henry Ford.
I'm William Shakespeare.
And I'm Francis Bacon, and this was our solutions toward the current state of education in the United States of America.